All right, one of the other things that was brought up is the fact is the way they sneak the James Bones box back into the Talpiot tomb, as they say, the patina, the substance on the outside of the tomb, matches the grave.
Yes, a patina is a soot layer, if you want to think of it, that is laid on the stone as it sits there over time. And you can analyze that chemically. But many archaeologists suggest that the patina of a given region will be pretty stable across several tombs in several areas. So the idea that you have patina matching only shows that you've got a geographical regional match as opposed to a specific locale match.
Another thing that was brought up, it was the chevron, the decoration on the tomb, and some of the inscriptions or the writings on the bone boxes themselves. And they gave a meaning to that, but you talked with Kloner and some of the others in Israel while you were there. What did you find out?
Well, this chevron sign, which is kind of this circle and this kind of half start of a triangle or whatever that we see, that the special suggested was a Christian symbol for resurrection. How they know that, I have no idea. I'm not aware of that symbol being used with that meaning anywhere. But anyway, this symbol has been taken in one of two ways. It either is a lid locator or some type of a handle indicator. That is a non-symbolic interpretation of what it is. That comes from some of the experts. And then other experts have said, no, this actually is a symbol for the temple and the presence of God in the temple. And that we have, Ben Witherington mentioned to me, he has pictures of Caiaphas's ossuary in which this symbol is present. And if that's the case in association with the temple, it simply identifies a Jewish burial box.
Yeah, neither one has a secret meaning.
That's
here.
right.
All right. Go on to the DNA evidence. They analyzed the evidence of two of the ossuaries and not the other ossuaries that were there. This was brought up by Ted Koppel in the special that you appeared with him on. Talk about that.
Well, it was the first question Ted Koppel asked them when he was on. In fact, when he asked it, I was in the green room because I was on the second segment, and I turned to the other people who are going to be on the panel with me, and I said, he's not wasting any time. This was a very direct question. Why test just the two boxes when you could have tested the whole lot and you could have solved a lot of problems real quickly? And the answer, very sheepishly given, was, well, we did the best we could with what we had at the time. And if you had all the ossuaries and potentially all the biological matter there, remember there are no bones left in these boxes. All that was left was the box and any biological residue. They could have tried to have made that test and they didn't. And what they ended up getting out of that test was very, very minimal. It was a non-match, which is what you would expect. I have a pastor friend of mine who said, it's a little bit like taking the DNA of you and the person sitting next to you in church. What would you expect? You'd expect a non-match.
It also it gives a whole different slant on their theory. This may actually show it's not a family tomb if all the people aren't connected.
That's true. If you were to do a test and all the family and every ossuary was to be a different DNA, then you would show that you weren't dealing with a family tomb. And of course, we just don't know because they didn't run the tests. And so the point here is that the process of the claim and proving the claim was a very incomplete process, a very inadequate process.